plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Hilltoppers offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today, there's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. He's going to hand this off. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
There's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. The back's got it. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Stewart. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The Hilltoppers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball.
Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So North Texas's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Really good patience here from the back, and anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that second and third level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
Bringing pressure. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And a senior making a disruptive impact play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Right down the middle. And that will tie the game here.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff to the back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Hands off to the left. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Hilltoppers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. The offense going with the hurry out. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a quarterback keeper. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Hilltoppers will have to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Hold it. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Second down.
Well, Kirk, Western Kentucky has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. No huddle here for the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is brought down. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Stiff arms the man. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down and 10. Gives it to the back. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. And the Hilltoppers with 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Close to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Physical run. Breaks through a tackle. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Handoff from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. Now the all-important extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Hard running through a tackle. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point.
Kentucky, 27, North Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a draw to the back. Physical running, fights off the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. First and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Crucial third down play coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. He goes nowhere on third and short. I don't think he got it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Here's the handoff. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Heading left after the handoff. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Hilltoppers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And here's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. He brings the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Here we go on 4th down. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass hauled in near the 10. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. North Texas's offense is back out there now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's the running back in the flat. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. It's 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught quickly. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one sails incomplete. He threw it too far.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's brought down, sacked. Excellent way for the defense to end this first half with momentum. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
The Hilltoppers will kick this away to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field.
Hold it.
So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down after that previous play. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to extend the play. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They tackle him about the 14. Important second down play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's the inside handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense makes the stop after the completion. Again, makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
There's a screen pass to the running back. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick grab. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Making people miss. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Takes the handoff again. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Pressure is coming. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Hilltoppers will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the North Texas offense will take over first and 10.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Western Kentucky has the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Not able to connect, incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The back's got it on the pitch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's an important first down on that running play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Getting set. Here's second down. They call the counter play here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Hilltoppers pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the single back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead. And so after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's got his man open downfield. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Looking to throw it again. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Hilltoppers will press it to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made by the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end to bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
The Hilltoppers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in. But an excellent run.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And this one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down.
Get set.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick catch. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to throw again. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure.